our announcers, Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, and Evan Washburn.
JB, the Pittsburgh Steelers are in their 90th season in the NFL, which means generations of Steelers fans over the years. Today, it's a matchup with the New England Patriots, who are on the road for the second straight week. The two longest tenured head coaches in the league with one team, Mike Tomlin, 16th year with Pittsburgh, Bill Belichick, now in his 23rd season with the Pats. And we welcome you to the broadcast booth. Hi, everybody. Ian Eagle along with Charles Davis. Evan Washburn joins us down on the sidelines. Last week in Cincinnati, that was bonkers. The Steelers got a wild win, and their defense in that game, CD, superb.
Absolutely. Thoroughly dominated Cincinnati in so many ways, and they did it the Steeler way. They relied on taking the ball away from their opponent. 4 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery, including a pick 6 on the Bengals' first drive by Minka Fitzpatrick. And of course, they harassed the quarterback in the pocket. 7 sacks of Joe Burrow and countless other hits.
Injury updates for Pittsburgh. We send it downstairs to Evan.
Yeah, Ian, in the immediate aftermath of that 5-quarter marathon, there was some real concern for the Steelers. In terms of notable injuries, you've got Najee Harris and T.J. Watt as the headliners. But over the course of the week, the news became better for both. Najee Harris, who dealt with a left foot injury in that game, told us he woke up Monday morning with very little pain. He had a full week of work, and according to Mike Tomlin, he is a full go in this one. Now, we know T.J. Watt is on IR with a pec injury, so he'll miss at least the next 4 games. But the prognosis, much more optimistic than initially thought. But CD, it still leaves a huge hole to be filled in terms of production.
You're right about that, Evan. I'm not sure you can actually fill it, but Alex Highsmith, who's supposed to be his running mate, he really took a big step last week with 3 sacks and a lot of pressure on the quarterback. But today, he's got to deal with the fact that T.J. Watt's not on the field. So all those blocking assignments that go T.J.'s way are now coming his.
Offensively, Mitch Trubisky's Pittsburgh debut, the numbers were not remarkable by any stretch, but he made some big plays in the 4th quarter in OT.
He certainly did, and he looked like a guy who had been a starting quarterback in the NFL before and really did a nice job. His mobility, a big factor, because now he can utilize his running ability to pick up first downs in key situations. And not only that, in the pocket, when he wants to throw it, he can find a way to escape with vision and with strength and turn it into a nice throw downfield.
Meanwhile, for New England, it was not the way they wanted to open their season last week against Miami. Offense had a tough time getting going. Mac Jones, back spasms after the game. He was suffering flu-like symptoms during the week. We spoke with him yesterday. He's feeling good, and what he's hoping for is an improvement in production.
Yeah, and in order to get that, he needs an improvement of his offensive line. A lot of the same players from last year, but maybe in different spots. The tackles have flipped. Michael Wenu has moved in at guard. David Andrews is still there. There's a rookie at guard in Cole Strange. They've got to be able to move people off the line of scrimmage and get back to running the football to take the pressure off of Mac Jones.
And you're right, the bread and butter. Can they establish it with a combination of Harris and Stevenson? It's always a mystery how those carries are going to break down over the course of the day when it comes to the Pats. Coming up, full house here in Pittsburgh. Steeler Nation is ready. The Patriots looking for the bounce back. Countdown to kickoff continues. The Patriots and the Steelers, the NFL on CBS. It's coming up.
This is
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we come to you today from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is the 34th all-time meeting between the Patriots and the Steelers. Opening kickoff is next from the Steel City, and we'll get it going.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Picturesque Pittsburgh, we welcome you back on a Sunday afternoon. The Steelers home opener 79 degrees. Temperature supposed to hover right around 80, 81 throughout the day. The Patriots and the Steelers doing it once again with question marks as to where these two teams are headed this season. Pittsburgh feeling good about what they did last week, obviously getting the overtime win, but still some issues within that game against Cincinnati. New England certainly wants to forget about what happened with the Dolphins, turn the page.
But one thing about New England, they always bank on that improvement, and they never really judge their team until about 5 or 6 in. So this is only game 2 for them.
New England won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Kicked off from Bailey, and the former Patriot, Olszewski, takes it in. It's coming out to the 25-yard line. All right, evaluate for us what you saw from Mitch Trubisky and what you think this offense will eventually evolve into if they get to the places they want to get to.
I saw a veteran reassuming his spot as a starter in the NFL. I saw a guy that the moment wasn't too big last week, but I also saw missed opportunities. Some throws in accuracy, and then some throws downfield where he had some chances to take. He didn't take them because he was playing to his defense. And this offense will